Okay, so I'm back. How are y'all today? Hold on, let me clean this screen off because it's a little. Okay. So, as you can tell by the title, I've gotten permission to talk about something, a question a lady asked me. She asked me about, should I sleep with this guy? He's a lawyer, and, you know, we've been talking for a little while, and I'm used to dating bums, so should I sleep with him? I'm like, if you want to lose him, yeah. If you want to lose his interest, sure, go ahead. But you can't sleep with someone just because you're used to dating bums and that's what they expect, because there's nothing else to do. Y'all can't really go out. Y'all can't go on dates because he's broke, so all y'all can do is watch TV and have sex. So once you start leveling up, you get to go on dates. You get to go out. They get to spend money on you. You can ask for more, okay? So I was asking her, I was like, so how has he spent any money on you? And she was like, no. And I'm like, okay, how much? She said like peanuts, like a little bit. I'm like, well, are you worth peanuts? And she's like, no. I said, well, then make him spend some money on you. If he's a lawyer and, he's interested in you, he's going to spend money on you, take you out, do stuff for you. I said, have y'all been on a date? She says, no. I'm like, okay, if you're used to dating bums, I know bums don't take you out on dates, but men who make money do, okay? So I said, step one, go on a date, okay? She was already trying to sleep with him before he even took her out and spent any money on her. And I'm not upset at her. She doesn't know any better because she's trying to level up from bums, and this is the type of things that bums do. They just want to sleep with you and chill, okay? So when you start dating men that make a little bit more money, they don't want to just sleep with you and chill. They want to take you out. They want to spend time, money, do fun things together, stuff like that. So if you haven't gone on a date, that's step one, okay? Because I have to make these videos because I forget that so many people deal with bums and they just don't know, okay? I was like, are you serious? You don't know this? So now that she knows, I guess she can do better. But for me, it's a big no. The longer you hold out, the more interested they'll be. And if they leave right away, that's all they were interested in the first place, and you basically just dodged a bullet. So the longer you make them wait, the better. The more they will invest in you, the more time they will spend with you getting to know you, so that when they do sleep with you, they're not quick to leave, okay? So for you girls who are used to dating bums and you just hurry up and sleep with someone, I don't care how much they turn you on or whatever, it's a bad idea. And plus, that's what the guys think that you do with every guy you date, is sleep with them right away. And so they're automatically going to X you off the list because they figure, okay, well, she's probably done this so many times. I don't want someone like this, okay? So, ladies, I don't care how pretty they say you are, how sexy they say you are, how cute they are. If you sleep with them, all you are going to be is just sex to them, and they're going to move on to the next person, okay? And you're going to feel stupid and dumb and back to bums, okay? So stop and think before you do something like this, okay? And a lot of women, they use the excuse, well, I'm sexually free and da-da-da-da. Well, even if you're sexually free, don't be sexually free with someone who is, potentially husband material or boyfriend material, okay? Go be sexually free with your ex or somebody else, okay? You're not supposed to be sexually free with everyone you meet. There's a strategy to this, okay? Okay. So, and then you need standards. If you're just coming out of dating bums and trying to level up and date guys of higher caliber, you have to have standards. That's number one. Have standards, okay? Make a list of standards that you have, okay? If you don't have standards, then you'll do anything and mess things up. So make a list of standards that you have to have. And it's good to have standards. Men like women with standards, okay? That means not everyone can get to them, and it also means that they're not just giving it away freely to anybody who shows interest, They have to work for it. And it also means you know your value, and they can't try to trick you into doing things that aren't on your standards because you know your value. There's a lot of women who don't know their value and will do whatever, and they will take advantage of you, okay? Just because they can, not because they want to or because they're evil, but because they can. It's like seeing a dollar on the ground, and it fell out this person's purse. Okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep the dollar or give the dollar back? It's kind of like, if you don't know you lost it, they're going to keep it. But if you're looking around for it, they might feel a little guilty and give it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. If you know your value, if you know you have something that they want, and you know your value, they're going to respect it. If you don't know your value and you're giving yourself away freely to everyone, they're going to take some too. They're going to line up and take some too. And they're going to move on, because if they didn't have to work for you, if you're free and everybody else has had a sample of you and things like that, they're going to get a sample and move on too. Okay, you're just like the man in the mall food court with the free chicken. That's you. Okay, y'all are that bourbon chicken in the mall. That's what y'all are. Okay, so stop dating bums. So make sure you're not the bourbon chicken, but you are the place where there's a line this long and people are paying, and the food is good. You're not that chicken, okay? So I know it's a drastic change from the type of men that are you're used to dealing with. Like, for example, if the guys who are becoming attracted to you now are driving luxury cars, you can't sleep with him just because he has a nice car, okay? Especially if you haven't gone on a date, or he hasn't given you any money or spent any money on you, okay? You can't just sleep with him because of his car. That's ratchet, okay? So yes, he has a nice car. That means he has money. And if you can get some of that money and you can get him to spend time with you and invest in you and get to know you, you can be riding that car more than just once, okay? So make sure you understand that. Don't get excited because, oh, I've never dated a guy that drove a Benz and da-da-da-da, I'm going to sleep with him. No, because he won't call you back, okay? And if he does, it's only for sex, and he's going to move on quick. So make sure you understand this. And sometimes a woman will mess up and contact me and say, oh, I slept with him and he's not calling back. I'm like, well, then start over. Go get another one. Well, I can't get him back. No, you messed up. Well, I can try it. No, it's too late. He already thinks you do that with everybody. He hit it and quit. It was free. So, we didn't even go over on our first date yet. We just met up. Okay, well, then you're done. Okay. Start over. Go get another one. But I want to save this one. I liked him. Well, he liked you too, but it could have gone further if you would have just waited and let him invest in you more. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he would have taken you out on a date and he would have spent some money on you if you had allowed him to. Okay? So stop trying to save stuff that you already messed up. It's not going to work because it's too late. It's like they've already labeled you. They've already scratched you off the list. They've already started inboxing some other chick, okay? You started over. And you don't treat these type of guys like you treat the guy around the corner on the block, the broke bum. You don't treat them the same, okay? It doesn't matter how many compliments they give you. That's not, doesn't mean you need to sleep with them, okay? You're supposed to expect those compliments because they're true, okay? It's like, oh, yes, thank you. All they need is a thank you. They don't need you to, do anything else. Just say thanks. And let them treat you like a lady. Let them take you out. Let them spend some time. Let them get to know you, okay? Then, after a while, and you're in a relationship, or you've been dating for a long time, and you're both on the same page with each other, then maybe yes, okay? But it's not smart to have sex right away. I don't care how many times you've heard, oh, well, we had sex on our first date and we're married now. Da, da, da. Okay, so that's cool, but in this day and age, it just doesn't happen like that too much. Okay? Why do bums try to get women of high class? I have cursed them out every day. Never dated a bum. It just depends, because sometimes a bum will not approach a high class woman, and if they do, maybe you're not. And I'm not trying to be rude. Don't take this the wrong way. Maybe there's something else you could do to repel them. You know, like stay out of a certain neighborhood, stay out of a certain atmosphere. You know, stay out of certain clubs and bars that have a bunch of low class people. Okay, because they can't get into the nice places. Maybe it's the way you speak that they're attracted to. Maybe it's how you wear your hair. You know, because they don't come up to me. I believe me, they don't come up to me. I promise you. Why? Because I look like I won't even look at them. Like, okay. So, you know, make sure your attitude, the way you look, dress, talk, will repel them. Okay. How about making out on the second date? Making out, it depends. Like for me, the second date is still too soon, unless you've had like some drinks and you just like give a little, like a kiss and stuff for 2 seconds, like I mean a couple of minutes kiss. That's it. None of the other stuff, like no feeling, no nothing, because you're classy. Okay, remember, you're classy. Because if you do this on the second date, he thinks you do that with everyone, and then guess what? The third date's gonna be, he's gonna be trying to get sex. So you don't make out on the second date, but just a little bit. Like make out, give him kisses, and it's like, okay, well that's enough, you know. Let's save some for later, da da da, you know. So make sure you're not doing too much. If you do too much, they're gonna know that you do too much with everybody. Everything that you're doing to him, he thinks you do to other people. So pace it out. I told him he needed to pay my bills if he wanted sex. He called me a gold digger. Well, you know, that was very blunt and non-strategic. You know, I would have called you gold digger too. There's an art to this. You can't just blurt that out. You know, I told y'all the steps. You don't listen. Basically, you say, well, you know, I don't have sex outside of relationships. And if he doesn't ask you to be in a relationship, then that's it. You cut him off. If you want sex and he's not in a relationship, or he doesn't ask you, you know, let's make an arrangement or something like that, then he doesn't want to pay for you. If he says, well, we can be in a relationship, then you say, okay, well, you know, if I'm going to be in a relationship, you know, I'm going to need some help, you know, like, can you help me pay some of my bills, and, you know, help me find a place and stuff like that, because you're so established, and, you know, when you date someone, you know, they should try to lift the other person up, you know, because we want the best for each other. Blah, 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 blah. You got to sell it to them, okay? Otherwise, if you just straight up ask, they're just going to label you and let you not get anything. You have to be strategic. You can't just ask, especially if you're not a supermodel. You can't just straight up ask a guy for money. You got to trick them, or make them feel like they're saving the day, or get them into a relationship so that they feel like they're obligated. Okay, you can't just ask for money. That you might as well be a hooker, and there's nothing wrong with being a hooker. But if he doesn't think that that's what the arrangement is, then it's not going to work for you. You're going to have to say, oh, well, you know, I would love to be in a relationship with you, you know, if you want to take it to that level. But, you know, in order for me to be in a relationship with you, I have to trust you, and, you know, I want you to take care of me, you know, help me out, you know, lift me up to that next level. I should benefit for being with someone such as, you know, such as you. You're so smart, and da da da. And so he's going to help you because he's in a relationship with you. He can call you his girlfriend. He can invest in you. He knows you're not going anywhere and stuff like that. So he might give you some money. He might break you off and like, hey, here's some money. You're my girlfriend. Here's some money. So it's not like gold digging. It's like, this is my girlfriend, and I'm giving her some money. So even if you don't claim him as your boyfriend, let him pretend and think that you're his girlfriend, okay? Who cares? What about women with a lot of kids? I have 6 for my ex-husband, which has never stopped me from getting a man to help. How do millionaires view women like myself? Um, 6 kids is a lot of kids. It just depends on their age. If they're all grown and out of the picture and can do for themselves, it's probably not that bad, but they will label you, and your value goes down, not to yourself, but to them. That's why you don't tell people you got kids unless they get super serious and it's time to meet them, or you want to take it to the next level. There's no reason to tell anyone you have kids if you're not seriously going to date them long term. If you're not going to date them long term, don't even bother telling them. Why do they know? As soon as they hear you got 6 kids, you're going to be treated so much different than if you don't say anything. Okay? They're going to, all of a sudden, their thoughts of you are going to change. Okay? So don't tell them that you got 6 kids. Don't even tell them you have kids. Okay? Just date them. It's none of their business unless they plan on meeting them, moving in, or dating you long term. That's what I always tell people. My wig is very nice. This is my hair, darling. This is not a wig today. This is my hair. Y'all don't see the gray? Okay. It's going back. Anyway. I don't speak to them at all, except when they're trying to talk to me. Yes. Well, if you hang out in certain places that bums can't hang out, they won't approach, Gotta go to those places. If you can't avoid them, like if you're at work or something and you can't avoid them, just don't look at them. Just don't make eye contact. Pretend you don't see them. Like they're a ghost. That's how you avoid them. So we lie about our kids. How do we bring it back up if it gets serious? Well, you don't really lie. You kind of avoid the question. You say, well, I've always wanted a couple kids. Kids are great. That it's kind of saying, not answering the question, but saying you want kids. Not that you have kids. Does it matter? Like, you didn't answer the question, basically. So that's how you deflect that question. So a guy says, so do you have any kids? Oh, I've always wanted like 2 kids or 3, 2 or 3 kids. I don't know how many I want, but I've always wanted kids, and they're great, right? Then hurry up and change the subject. So, so you were saying before about that other thing? Yeah, that was very interesting. Tell me more about that. Hurry up and change the subject. And then when it comes up, it's like, do you remember when you asked me if I had kids and I kind of avoided the question? He'll be like, I didn't know you avoided it. Yeah, I just said that I would love to have this many kids. And, whatever. And we changed the subject. Somehow the subject got changed. But, now that we're serious and, we're taking this relationship to the next level, I got to tell you that I have some kids. And see what he looks like. Really? I didn't know that. How many? He's going to ask how many. Well, don't say a number. Start saying, well, I have 2 girls. It sounds less. 2 girls and 4 boys. It sounds less than saying 6 kids. Okay? Break it up. Break it up. And then you start saying good things about them. Like, oh, one's an honor roll student. One's, the less bad behaved they are, and the smarter they are, the easier they are to accept. So make sure your kids are well behaved, well dressed, well mannered, and are doing things in a positive light, because that will determine whether he's going to stick around or be gone. Okay? If your kids are astounding and they have all these accomplishments and great at sports and has advanced classes and stuff like that, they're going to be more accepted than just some random kids. Okay? So that's how you have to do it. Well, it's not putting anyone down for having a lot of kids. It's just, if you were married and all those kids are from your marriage, that's not a bad thing. But men are not going to see it like that, you know. They're going to be like, wow, 6 kids, huh? You know, because to them, they're going to have to take care of them if they're taking care of you. And that's a lot of extra mouths besides one to feed, you know. So make sure, if you're trying to date after having 6 kids, make sure the person is serious and they're truly in love with you and they're hooked on you, and no matter what you tell them, they're not going anywhere. That's how you do that. And make sure you play your children up, okay, after you get serious. Don't tell them about any kids before that, because you will get treated so different. For example, if I were to meet someone, if I was single, and I went out and somebody was like, oh, you know, I like you, let's go out on a date, you know, blah, 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 how many kids do you have? You know, if I said I have 6 kids, 7 kids, or whatever, that's going to be my last date, okay? If I don't tell them, I'm going to get to go on dates, go, you know, go to different places, spend more time, get some gifts, da-da-da-da. And then if he says, look, I really like you, we've been dating a long time, I want to take it to the next level. You know, I really want to be with you. You know, if he spent enough money, you know, to get some, I give him some, right? After he gets some a couple times and he gets hooked, and he says, I want to be exclusive, and, you know, I want you to be in my life, and I want this thing to be long term. That's when you pop the kids on them. Really? You love me that much? Will you do anything for me? I will do anything for you. Really? Yes. Okay, well, I have something to tell you, and I don't want you to get upset. What is it? I don't care what it is. I'm going to love you anyway. Okay, well, I have, you remember when you know, we talked about kids? Are you pregnant? No. I have kids. Really? Then you distract them. After you tell them you have kids, don't tell them how many yet. Then you distract them, do something again. Like, while you having sex with them, tell them, yeah, will you accept my kids? You know, yeah. Get them to do it while you're having sex to accept your kids. Well, I have 6. You going to accept all my 6 kids? And then he's going to look, and then you slap him, because you're going to be on top. Yes. Okay, good. There you go. Get it during sex. And, you know, he said yes, he has to. Now he's hooked. And they haven't been a problem so far, so hey, why not? Okay. Can I get a guy when I'm employed? Yeah, everybody can get a man, whether they're employed or unemployed. Shira, why do you always think rich is ugly or young is cute and broke? Because, okay, think about this. If you're rich and cute, you're not going to give some random chick money, because you don't have to. Because you can get by on your looks and just the fact that you're rich. That's the difference. If you're rich and ugly, you got to pay. Okay? That's the difference. It doesn't matter if you're rich and cute. You're not going to get as much money out of a rich and cute guy, and they're more likely to cheat. So if you want the money to keep rolling in, you get a rich, old, or ugly guy, because they have to pay for what they have. The other one doesn't. He can just be rich and get it free. Okay? That's why. So if you're just coming out of dating bums and now you're trying to level up and date guys on a higher caliber, you can't give it up right away. You have to make them invest. You can't sleep with them right away. It's not like, you know, that's your entertainment, because he can actually afford to take you somewhere. And sex isn't just the entertainment that you guys do. It's been said that, you know, people that live in poverty, that's their entertainment, is sex. That's why there's so many unwanted kids, because they don't have enough money to go out and do stuff and properly date and do the stuff like that. So they just stay home, watch TV, and have a bunch of sex and a bunch of kids, and that's their entertainment. This is not how men that make money entertain themselves, okay? Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's great after the investment, after they get to know you, you know, because They can actually afford to court you. They don't just sit there in the house and sleep with you and say, we just friends with benefits. They don't do any of that, okay? You will get taken out. You will get treatment, good treatment. You will get either in a relationship or, exclusive dating. And that is the order. A lot of people do everything out of order. Believe me, they do, okay? They'll have sex, get pregnant, and then want the dude to be their boyfriend. Does this make any sense? I'm pregnant. Oh, with who? Such and such. Oh, he's your boyfriend? No. I want him to be, though. He says we're just friends. I'm like, okay. Y'all did everything backwards, but okay. So get out of that mentality. Get out of the poverty mindset. And when you meet a guy, make sure he's spending time, money, effort, energy, and paying attention to you and giving you things, investing in everything. You don't sleep with them unless you're in a relationship, long-term exclusive dating, or have some type of title, or it's paying all your bills. Okay, so you don't have to sleep with anybody until all of that. I know a lot of women are used to it because this is how they grew up. This is all the type of men that they've dealt with, to expect sex first before anything. They don't even know your last name. You don't know their last name, but you in the bed with them. That is ratchet. And I'm going to say it. It's ratchet. Okay? Any lady would never do something like that. Okay? So if you want to be respected and you want to keep your high caliber man, don't sleep with him right away. Okay? Wait a long time. Okay. Okay. So we should pick ugly men, but then how can we have sex with them? Okay, so if you're not there yet mentally and you're in it for looks, then it's probably not going, this channel is probably not going to benefit you if you're looking how to get cute men that's going to give you money. Okay, this is not the channel for that. This is a reality channel. This is a real channel. Okay, go and find you a cute rich man to give you money and come back and tell me. Go and find a cute rich man to pay all your bills, buy you a car, pay your way through school, take care of every bill, buy you a house and car. Go find you a cute one to do that and come back to this channel. And if you can do that, then I'll answer your question. Okay. You can get a cute older guy. Older guys like young women. Okay. Go for older if you don't want to go for ugly. There's handsome older guys. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to read this. Say you have a roommate. I don't have time to babysit a man. Okay, I'm trying to read some of these questions. Y'all are talking amongst each other. Yes. Remember, ladies, first of all, I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. As soon as they see y'all, they already know what you're used to, and that's what they're going to try to give you. If you have standards and it doesn't fly with them, then they have to come back and try it again, okay? Most guys see certain type of women and they say, oh, easy. They like sex, easy. I can get sex out of them before I even take them out. I don't have to spend nothing on them because that's what they are, okay? Do you want to be stereotyped and labeled? Because that's what's happening, okay? That's why when you say, they won't give me no money and they won't give me no arrangement because they already know you have sex for free. Women like you have sex for free. So they don't expect you to want anything. But if you keep raising your standards, either A, you'll get something, or B, they'll move on to the next chick that they want something free from and open up a spot for someone new to come in who might want you for the right reason. But if so many women would stop giving it up free, people wouldn't expect you to give it up free. You know what I'm saying? Men wouldn't expect your type to give it up free because that's what they look for. If you're not super classy, supermodel, every man's dream looking type woman, they're going to think you give it up for free or super cheap. They might get you for a couple $100. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, she'll like me because I drive a nice car and I'm rich. She'll sleep with me. Nope. Because they already know that you think, oh, he's got money, I'm going to sleep with him. Or, ooh, they sleep on the first and second date, y'all. You know, that's why they're interested in you, most of them. And when you don't want to give it up, and you ask for money, or to be compensated or to be taken to a nice place, they don't want to deal with you because they're used to dealing with people with no standards. And you have to look like you don't do that. First of all, speak proper, look nice, have etiquette, and they will not try to treat you like that. Okay? They know which ones to treat like that and which ones not to treat like that. So, so if a woman stopped giving it up, we wouldn't have this problem in the first place. Yeah. You have to have a goal in your mind. Your goal is to get the money. You can't get money if you sleep with somebody on the first date, okay? Can't. Have your standards. I don't care if this guy is like your dream man and he drives the nicest car, has the nicest place, and bought you a dinner at whatever restaurant you thought was good, but it's probably not. Still don't sleep with him. Because I was reading on that stupid lipstick alley that loves to talk about me so much. This one ratchet chick said something about getting taken to Red Lobster and such by her man, and she don't need no videos or no group. And I just laughing like, really, Red Lobster with the shrimp this big? That Red Lobster? Okay, you right. You don't need this group. You don't need this channel because you got it, girl. All right. That, like, if you just read some of those comments, half those chicks are just ratchet and have no clue. It's they might think that they're doing it, but they're not doing it. Red Lobster is like Olive Garden. It's actually worse. So, you think just because Beyonce put it in her song, it's someplace special. She put that in her song, and she does ratchet stuff in her song because she needs ratchet fans, okay? Because as soon as she start getting bougie, the ratchet people don't want to deal with her. Oh, I can't deal with Beyonce. She's too ratchet. She thinks she's this and that. So guess what? She give you what y'all want, ratchetness. But still, she gets her money. And she's not doing none of that stuff in her real life. She just did that for y'all so y'all can feel good about y'allselves. And she collects her checks. On one song, she's talking about being a gold digger. Another song, she's talking about buying some dudes some Jordans. On one song, she's a pick-me. On another song, she's a gold digger. She's doing it for everyone, okay? She don't represent ratchet people, and she don't represent gold diggers. She represents people with cash and money who can buy her albums, okay? So if y'all think just because Beyonce did it, it's good, and it's not ratchet, that's wrong. Because to me, it looks like satire, like she's making fun of y'all. Like, it's like a ratchet culture, okay? It's kind of like a ratchet culture. That she was embracing the ratchet culture, just like people embrace ebonics and say, oh, this is part of the culture. It's like, oh, well, Zendaya wearing braids, okay, I mean, not braids, but dreadlocks, yes, it's part of her, African-American culture, or a side of her. It's just the culture that they're embracing for a second for the video, and then they leave it where it is, or for fashion's sake. But that's not how they live, and I know damn sure she ain't buying nobody Red Lobster and Jordans, okay? So, no. And then a lot of ladies are, trying to get into the group and level up, and they say, I think I'm ready for the gold digging group. They still look, before they even get into the level up group, they automatically want to get into the gold digging group, and they're not ready. They think they're ready, but they're not ready, okay? Just because you know how to put on a 2,000-pound lash and some press-on nails this long does not mean you're ready, okay? Because all of that has to change. Some of your looks, you might know how to put on makeup and put on a wig, but those looks are going to have to change because it's not appropriate for attracting men with money, okay? So you have to start off in the level up group and learn how to look like the type of woman that men will respect and wealthy men will be attracted to, okay? Someone says I don't change much by the looks of my home. I don't charge much by the looks of my home. You're right, I don't charge much because I'm married, darling. And this is my office. One of the many rooms in my house. They're always trying to troll on me. Don't know nothing. Go look at some of my old videos. And you'll see. This is my office, darling. And how's somebody going to talk about my house? Do you even own a house? Or do you work for somebody? Because I don't work for anybody. Who do you have to ask to go to the bathroom during the day? Who do you have to ask? Who do you report to? Yes, I have people from all over the world in my group. How do you ball on a budget and save up and pay your student loans? Get a sugar daddy. Or, you know, thrift shop. Buy stuff off eBay. I don't know. Like, figure out how to get what you want for less. Okay, Shira, I met a guy, started off as friends. We shared a bill. Now he's trying to take me out on a date. How do I get him to pay? If he asks you out, he pays. Just say, okay. When he asks you out, just say, okay, well, it's on you, right? You're paying since this is the date, right? And just say it in a joking way. And we're like, yeah. If he says no, if he says a problem with it, then don't go out with him. Just say, okay, well, sorry, I have other plans. My fiance told me I'll never have to work again. I'm so damn happy. Thank you, Ashira. Oh, that's great. How do I use social media to attract wealthy men? Get on one of those websites that, you know, cater to millionaires meeting women. I don't know. Get on those millionaire matchmaking websites. And redo all your social media not to look ratchet. I wouldn't even tell people I have social media. That's private. I would use a fake name. Take all my social media down. If I start dating somebody that's worth a lot of money, I would take it down. Like, it would be gone. Why? Because you don't want them seeing all of that. You know, you're different now. You've changed. You like I said, if my husband ever ran for office or some type of, you know, political position, I'd have to take all this down. I'm glad he's not going to, but seriously, you have to take it down. Why do people think I live in an apartment? I don't know. Like, because this looks like an apartment, I guess, but it's my office. Like, seriously, I don't know why people think I live in an apartment. I don't know, maybe because I'm black. I'm black. I live in an apartment. I can't have a house. I don't know. If they're just racist. They stereotype me. I don't know. What can I say? Maybe it's because my background is not very luxurious. And because this is my office where I work and do my makeup. It's just like my storage, extra storage room. You know, I have my bookshelves in here, my makeup, my storage. This is all the stuff in the house that don't match that I just put in my room because I have to have, you know, nice decor in other parts. Yeah. Why do you try to tell people how to lie and be a hoe? Because men try to trick women all the time and lie, and they are hoes. So you might as well play the game, right? You're gonna be. Don't get mad because your tricks aren't working anymore and people want you to do what you're supposed to do. I tell people to lie just like men lie. They're not doing anything different than you're doing. Okay, equal rights. Get it together. If you can lie, we can lie. If you can play dumb, we can play dumb. You know? So, Anyway, yes, I'm going to keep telling women what to do. Why? Because they can avoid bums and people that are going to lie to them and trick them and get what they want and then be ghost. Yes, I'm going to tell them what to do. And I'm going to also let them know that y'all are getting mad because y'all can't win anymore. Like, y'all are being asked to pay for dates and to pay for stuff and invest in stuff. You can't get none because women have standards. So you got to go find the ugly ones that have no standards, the ones with low self-esteem that have no standards. And you can't get nothing cute anymore unless you got some money. So, whoops. And if you can get something cute, eventually she's going to wise up and dump you anyway and upgrade on you. So it won't last long. Thank you. So, you know, don't be mad. Just play the game too. Take this knowledge and use it like you want. That's what other guys do who watch this channel. Right? They get this information, they use it when they date. How long till your husband upgrades? Oh, he gonna die with me, child. It's over. He can't upgrade. I'm the best he can get. Because he old. Should I change my job or work in a warehouse, but I want to meet better guys? I work all day. If you think that's going to help, I mean, you know, for me, I try to find an office job, you know, that paid similar. So, someone says, another YouTuber says broke guys are just for sex and rich guys are for relationships. I still wouldn't have sex with a broke guy, I'm sorry. Because what if you get pregnant, then you're stuck with broke man baby. And you have broke man energy. Okay? And you're attracting more broke men because you're sleeping with broke men. And you're going to keep looking at broke men. And rich man is going to realize that you're comparing him to broke man and be out. So I wouldn't even mess with broke men at all. I wouldn't even sleep with them. They don't deserve it. Why should you sleep with a broke man? And, you know, a lot of people believe, like, the type of person that you sleep with, you get their energy or, you know, their DNA is in you and gets inside your DNA. Do you want broke DNA or do you want rich DNA? Okay? Level up. I would never, like, never. I mean, I did back in the day when I was young and stupid and didn't know any better, but now that I know better, never. Broke men have better sex than rich men. Okay, and that's why rich men are controlled easier, because you don't get hooked on them. They get hooked on you. Okay, if someone is giving you good sex and you'll do anything for them, even pay their bills, then you're the dumb one, you know. I would never. And I don't care, like, after a certain age, you don't care. You don't care about that stuff anymore. That's for, like, a lot of women who really care about sex a lot, they don't have anything else, you know. They don't feel like they have anything else. Like, the man can't give them anything else. When a man can give you things, you don't care about sex. When a man can give you a house, cars, jewelry, and stuff like that, you don't care about the sex. You don't care how good their sex is, okay? When they can't give you nothing, oh, he better be good. He better be good. You know, I paid for this Red Lobster. He better be good. Oh, yes, he's so good. Oh, my God, I've never had this, because that's all he got to offer you. Okay? He can't take you on vacation. He can't take you to a real restaurant. He can't drive you around. He can't get you, you know, rings and diamonds and stuff. But this guy can. And so you're not going to put as much emphasis on sex with a certain type of man because they have so much more to offer you. Okay? Of course, broke men have better sex because that's all they got. They got to put it on you if they want to keep a house, a roof over their head, and a couch. You know, during the daytime, they got to keep you satisfied so you pay all their bills and buy them stuff at tax time. They have to, okay? They have to make you stupid and crazy and lose a potential person who is actually about something because you're paying for them. They're the gold digger, okay? And plus, they don't have to do nothing for you. They can get sex anytime and don't have to spend a dime. So, of course, they're going to be good. That's their occupation. Broke, dusty sexers. They have to, you know, they're professionals. So I would never, like, forget that. You know what turns me on? When you hand me a stack of cash, some gift cards, a jewelry box, you know, pay all the bills. You hand me your credit card number and say, hey, pay the bills. That turns me on, okay? I'd rather have all of that than what is good sex don't last but what, a couple of hours at most, and if you're doing it that long, you got hours and hours to have sex, you ain't got no good job or career, okay? Because most men need their sleep. And that's another thing. Like, black women get stereotyped as, oh, they're really into sex. They like sex a lot. If you just give them sex, that's all they're crazy about. Sex. They don't see you as an intelligent being who needs to be respected and lavished and spoiled. Why? Because you're all about sex. Well, what if I need to have somebody that can do it. Okay, they heard you. And that's what they're going to give you. Then nothing else. Okay? If you're focused on sex, you need to get your focus somewhere else, or else that's all you're gonna get. You know, I think some dude on Facebook made this video. It said, what do you say? A wet ass and a dry purse don't mix. Okay. So if that's all you're getting, then not good. He gotta have good sex though. I gotta have it because I need to be satisfied. So, okay, well, you know what a good sex is, and the broke dudes. So good luck with that. I'm not saying rich guys can't have good sex. I mean, I'm probably sure that, I mean, a lot of them do, you know, because they used to be broke a long time ago until they got paid. And then, you know, they don't have to, they're probably not going to try to satisfy you as much because they don't have to, because they got money and they know you're going to stay anyway. But a broke dude, he got to satisfy you in every way. Why? Because he don't have nothing else to give you. And he know you're going to leave if he can't do one job. He got one job. This other man has many jobs. And women waiting on him. And he can give you stuff. So, of course, a rich man is not going to satisfy you like a broke man. It just makes sense. So if you're looking for sex and you got to be satisfied, I don't know how old you are. Hopefully you're not over 25. If you are, you need to evolve. Okay. So that's just what I'm saying. You're gonna look your child in the eye and say, "I'm sorry, baby, I couldn't marry no man with no money to send you no college because he didn't have no good sex. So I married your broke bum daddy, but he's still doing it right. You know, sorry, got to go work at the grocery store for the rest of your life. Oops. Don't have nothing for you." You know, that's rude. Think about your future generations. You gonna throw it away for some good sex? Think about the type of car you could drive. You gonna drive whatever you're driving now for the rest of your life because somebody got some good sex? I don't think so. If you want good sex, you know what a good sex is. It's right in the hood, right down the street. There it is. And you wanted the good cars and the good houses? It ain't there. How can they can learn to be better lovers if they want to? You know, yeah. Or you just don't care anymore. You'll be so busy shopping and drinking champagne and doing whatever, and you don't even care. You're like, ooh, get off me, I just got my hair done. Ooh, get off me, I got on lipstick. Ooh, look, my nails, you know. I just got a facial. Yeah, a lot of women don't think sex is important. If you have a high sex drive as a woman, that's a masculine trait. You need to transmute that, which means you need to put that energy somewhere else, like into yourself, into something creative, into starting a business. If you just gotta have it all the time and you need sex, you need to be doing something else with your time. And if you got a business, if you have your own business, if you have a hobby or stuff like that, you're not constantly thinking about sex. If that's all you have and you can't do anything else, you get off work and you think about sex. Oh, I want to have some good sex tonight, smoke some weed, da da da. Blah, blah, blah. That's exactly the life you're going to keep living. You're supposed to be leveling up in every way. A woman that wants and craves sex, can be taken advantage of so easily. And that's why a lot of you guys are stuck with bums. I love him. I can't leave him. I know he done cheated 8 times and had 5 kids outside the relationship, but it's just something about him. Yeah, he broke and he probably has sex good. Okay, great. Meanwhile, other people are over here living a good lifestyle because they don't care about stupid stuff like that. Okay? So, what I'm saying is, you got to get out of that mentality. That's broke poverty mentality. I'm trying to tell y'all. Even if you read Napoleon Hill's books, he tells you to stay out of thinking about sex too much. It says that in the book, Think and Get Rich. It also says it in the book, The 17 Laws to Success. It also says it in another one of his books, The Right to Be Rich. People that stay stuck on sex are broke. Think about all the people who are always stuck on sex. We think about, they're broke. Okay? If you want to stay there, fine. Level up, and you won't have to think about that kind of stuff anymore. It won't even bother you because you'll have so much other things to do. You'll have businesses to run, places to go shop, homes to decorate, stuff like that. You're not going to be worried about sex and if it's good or not. Blah, blah, blah. You can get your hair done, going to buy nice makeup. You're not going to be thinking about that. It's going to be like the last thing on your mind because you have so much else to fulfill you. But when you're broke and you have nothing else to fulfill you but food and sex, you don't have too many options. So get out of the poverty mind. Women who want all that sex all the time and it will have to be good and this and that, it's because they don't have anything else. Get something else. If you are able to have all the time and resources at your fingertips to do things that you want to do, you're not going to value it as much anymore. You're going to change all that sexual energy into energy to create something for yourself, your future generations, So I keep telling women this and they just don't understand. They just stuck. If you're 25 and under, that's understandable because you're young and you're supposed to be like that. But after the age of 25, if you're still like that, you're missing something. You're missing something. And men too. If that's all men chase after, think about it. The men who chase after the most sex are the brokest. Think about it. A rich man is not going to chase after every woman he sees for sex. Only goes for the high class, special ones with high standards. Or you might go, ratchet up every once in a while for some quick sex. But the ones that, he's going to date long term are going to be the ones that value themselves too. And not give it up quick because he wants a challenge. Rich men like challenges. Broke men don't. Okay? That's another thing. If broke men like challenges, they'd be rich because they'd be challenged to go get a better paying job. They'd be challenged to go get more money. They'd be challenged to go get an education. They'd be challenged to go get a nicer car or, better clothing and level up too. They'd be challenged to do that. But when they're not challenged by you or anything in life, that's it, That's the lifestyle that a lot of women will stay stuck in because they can't get past one thing. And they get stuck. And that's how you're supposed to stay. If you don't learn the lesson, if you can't figure it out, then you're supposed to stay there until you do. Okay? So get out of it. Find something else to do. Have some goals. That would be good. Have some goals. If you can't list your goals If you don't have a plan for the next 5 years of your life, if you don't have a savings account and investment, and you sitting here talking about good sex, you got it backwards. Okay? You got it totally backwards. Is Shira against weaves? Nope. I'm not against weaves or wigs. I wear weaves and wigs all the time. I don't wear weaves, but I wear wigs. So, what I'm saying is, don't get stuck in that, okay? Don't get stuck in giving stuff away free. Don't get stuck up on sex. Don't get stuck on the ratchet stuff that keep you broke, okay? Move out of that. People, people whose mindset can change, lives change. It starts in your mind first. That has to change before anything else in your life can change, I promise. If you can't get this, then you can't get this. So make sure your thinking is going to change as well. That's another thing, in the group we teach when we level up, how to think. You don't think like this anymore. This is not how a lady thinks, okay? So a lady is someone with manners and who respects themselves and love themselves. Ladies don't think like that, okay? So that's how you have to look at it. There's two type of women. Ladies, and then the other category, So you want to be a lady. And when I say lady, I don't mean like, your gender. I mean like manners, standards, and how you think and how you treat people, okay? You do have unladylike women getting husbands, of course, yes. Anybody can get married. But what I'm saying is, are they basing their marriage on good sex or what the man can do for them? Okay, because there's a difference. They might not be ladies, but they still can be smart and get their money. So if you want to join the group, the Level Up group, go to my channel page or the last video that I did, which was like, either yesterday or 2 days, I don't know. And the link is in the description of my last video before this one. Or you can go to my channel YouTube page and the Facebook link is there. I put it up there like 2 days ago. You can Google anyone's job salaries. Yep. When someone tells you they do something, I go and straight up Google it. I'm like, they don't make that much money. It might sound fancy, their title, but then type it in, average pay of such and such, and it's going to come up. So. Okay. Why is it that women are not allowed to want things like physical companionship without being seen as a masculine energy? You can want it all you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting it, but when it takes over and stops you from being the best person you can be, then it's a problem. Okay? If it stops you from getting a man that can take care of you, it's a problem. If you go and have sex with some dude that you just met, it's a problem when he don't call you back. Okay? When you spend all your time having sex and the man gets tired of you because he's had you 1,000 times and goes and looks for somebody better or else or different quicker than he would have in the first place, it's, that's why. If you want to be sexually free and be like a man, go ahead. It is masculine. Men are out spreading seeds, and that's why they can have children and produce sperm up until they're 70-something years old, because that's what they're supposed to do. Okay? But on the other hand, if you're a woman, you can do all that stuff if you want. But if you want a certain lifestyle, you can't do it. Okay? You're free to do whatever you want. Everybody has free will. But if you want a different type of lifestyle, then you can't do it like that. It's a game. There's rules. There's technique. There's strategy. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you like it, if you want companionship, that's what you want to call it. If that's what you want, you can get companionship by holding hands. You don't have to have sex. You can sit there and talk drink wine together, relax in front of a fireplace, listen to music, hold hands, and talk to each other about things, and give massages and stuff like that. You don't always have to have sex. If he can't love you without sex, then he don't love you. If he can't sit there with you and not want to have sex with you and be fine with just sitting there chilling with you, he don't love you. Okay? So if you think that you got to have sex with these guys for them to love you, that's why a lot of women have bad relationships and can't keep a man, and can't get a man to spend money on them, and can't keep a man, and can't get a man to buy them houses or marry them or whatever, good Christmas presents at least, because they can't even love you without sleeping with you. So think about it. If you always got to be sleeping with somebody and having companionship and stuff like that, companionship doesn't mean having sex. Intimacy does not mean having sex. You can be intimate with someone and get to know their soul before you even have sex with them. So some people will feel closer than other people who have had sex because you don't know their last name, when they're ever going to call you again. And then this person over here has known another person for a couple of weeks and know a lot of things about them, maybe know a secret about them, know their last name, where they live, where they work, all that. Met their mom probably, but you don't know anything because a lot of women seek companionship over intimacy. They seek, I just want to sleep with somebody so I can feel like I'm special, over someone investing in you intimately, getting to know you, getting to love you, not lust you. There's a difference. So you want to keep a man, you want to get married, you can't keep having sex everywhere. Just can't do it. Unless you're getting paid and that's your job and you don't care about getting married, then, I'm just trying to tell y'all. If you don't have a marriage license, if your man can't say he loves you and not have sex with you all the time and gets mad when you don't give it up, you're on the wrong path. So how come you're judged when you sleep around, but if you sticking to a guy, you don't compromise? You don't what? Well, men are very possessive. So if you slept around, he feel like everyone's had you. So why does he want you? That's why you never tell a man how many men you slept with, because they are possessive. And if they can't feel like they're the only ones that's getting it, or only a few people got it, you're not special to them. So you gotta lie and don't talk about it. Change the subject. If he wants to know, then he's insecure. Okay. Because most guys, most gentlemen would never ask you that question. If he asks you that question, he's not a gentleman. Okay. So if a guy says, how many people you done slept with? First off, that's insecurity. That means, how many people are you going to compare me to once I get in this damn bed? Okay, that's what that means. Second of all, how many other people have had sex with you that might see us while we're out and look at me crazy? Basically, are you a hoe? Blah, 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 blah. So you don't answer that question. You just like, oh, well, I don't know, not that many. I'm a good girl. If he ghosted you after second date, after we made out, what does that mean? Either he found someone else that was more interesting, or there was no chemistry. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm going to 20-year-old virgin. I refuse to share my first time with these broke jerks. I have no respect for women and no money. You know, virgins are selling their virginity now online for like a lot of money. You can be rich on your own. You sell it. You look good. You gotta go to Las Vegas though, where it's legal. In the county where it's legal. To actually meet the person and do the deed. I would do it. Okay. Think about it. If you sell your virginity, you can probably get, depending on how you look, between 150,000 to a couple million. I mean, you would be set. You would have enough to invest in your own business or buy a house and a car. You'd be set. I mean, for what women are doing for free. I would, if I could change back the clock. I'd have mine up for sale somewhere. You gave it up free anyway. You might as well have gotten paid. I think most women would sell theirs if they knew. Like, a lot of women are trying to do it now. But all these girls are trying to sell their virginity now. Highest bidder. Can't you just lie and say that you're a virgin? Well, I think I saw one show. I think it was Tyra, and they want like a doctor's note saying you are, you know. So, and I think they'd be able to tell, you know what I'm saying? So, So where to meet these great eligible guys? In the nice area of town where broke men can't afford to go, you know? That's where you go. Where men can actually afford to date and spend money and treat you right and court you the correct way. Who have manners, who are gentlemen, you know? There's no way to diagnose virgin. Well, I mean, you could try to, you know, fake them, but he could sue you. Probably. I don't know. And sometimes they're not going to just believe you. They're like, you lying. And plus, they want you to be young. So if you're old, might not fly over. They want you to be young, like 18, 19, 20. You know. But if you're above that age, they're probably not going to believe it or want it. What if a rich guy asks you what you do for a living? Well, make up some, like, play it down. If you have a good career, play your career down. Just like, oh, I work in the healthcare industry. Don't tell them what you do. You know, don't be specific. So, yes, ladies, don't sell yourself short. Don't be obsessed over sex. And get the lifestyle you deserve. You know, get treated how you deserve. Most women are in their predicament because they put themselves there. Because they don't have any standards. And, you know, they don't have the type of goals that some people have because they're too focused on one thing. So, you know, have some goals. Have some standards. And get the life you deserve. You know, stop going for looks and sex because that doesn't pay the bills. Okay? That doesn't ensure your children college money. That doesn't ensure you to be taken care of, and that doesn't ensure you a better future. All it assures you is either an unwanted pregnancy and maybe some attractive kids. But that's it. That's it. You can't do much with that. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all can't get over that. And that's why a lot of y'all are stuck. You know, y'all see women all day long in their little nice Range Rovers, going to Starbucks, sipping, don't have to go to nobody's job, shopping all day and stuff like that. You know their husband's not cute. Okay? You know their husband is probably old and got a good, you know, oil position or, you know, just rich or whatever. And they don't have to go to work. And these women are cute, but their husbands is probably bald and nerdy and stuff like that. They don't care. They got a nice house, a Range Rover, a huge ring, and they don't have to work. Okay? They're not stuck on looks. They're not stuck on looks at all. They're stuck on generational wealth, family, and status. And you should be the same. You shouldn't be, oh, I hope he can do it good. Do you think about this? Do you see them little soccer moms running around? I hope he can do it good before I marry him. You know, no. They're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, his family is, you know, fourth generation wealthy, and oh yes, you know, he has a really good position at this oil company, and blah 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 blah. Oh yes, and he graduated magna cum laude at Yale, and that's what they care about. Okay, legacy. Y'all care about, does he have some good sex? Is he cute? I mean, look how different these ratchet women sounds versus women who marry for the right reason. Look how different y'all sound. Look how different y'all live. Okay? So, if you still worried about looks and sex, I can't help you. Okay. Yeah, your man is cute. Yeah, but y'all shopping at Walmart and the Dollar Tree. I ain't saying nothing's wrong with that. But while this lady's over here shopping at Saks and don't have to go to work, but you got to go to work every day, put your kid in daycare, has to raise your child, but your man cute and he good in bed, but you paying half the bills or most of the bills. You know, you getting that Walmart gift set for Christmas, but your man is cute and he can lay it down. Okay. Who's laughing at who? You laughing at that lady who's married to the old, you know, bald nerd, but she's laughing at you because you broke and paying all the bills. Okay, so y'all laughing at each other, but the joke is only on you because she don't care. She's getting hers, and she's not getting a Walmart gift set for Christmas either. Probably getting a new car, upgrade in the Range Rover, or a convertible sports car, so she doesn't have to drive the Range Rover all the time. Or she's getting what, a new ring, or some diamonds or something like that. What is she getting? I don't know. A new purse and some nice shoes and boots and whatever. You know, what are you getting? A cute guy who's probably cheating on you because everybody else think he's cute. Okay, think about how silly this sounds. This is how silly y'all sound to me when y'all talk about, well, he gotta be cute or he gotta have good sex. Y'all sound like y'all don't realize the potential a man has. He's more than sex and more than his looks. If he doesn't have the potential to create wealth, value, and benefit your life and your children's life, he's not a man. Okay? What are you doing? So stop. I just, like, sometimes I want to slap people. I was thinking about making a slap app on the phone, you know, just to slap people when they message me something stupid. The phone will shock you. You push this button on this app, or I vibrate right on you, like, and then make a slap noise. Because that's how bad I want to slap some of y'all. Because it's like y'all don't get it. Like, y'all are stuck. Y'all mom didn't tell y'all. You know. What? I want the slap app. What about chemistry? Chemistry is science. Okay? So, okay, listen, do you think that lady cares about chemistry? You think that lady cares about chemistry as long as the chemistry is right in the bank account, okay? Okay. I got a house and a Range Rover, they don't make me come. Okay, well, like I said, that's why these guys try to use a lot of black women up, because all they care about is sex. So that's why you get ran through and used and dumped like garbage, a lot of you, because it's all y'all care about. Okay? I don't care about that kind of stuff. Give me some money. Give me something that I can hold in my hand, something that I can invest in. Give me more than a penis. Okay? I don't even need it. If that's all you care about, great. Is your Range Rover 2017 or 2008? Okay. Because I see a lot of women, oh, I got a Benz, oh, I got a Range Rover, but it's 2007 and 2008. Okay? All y'all doing is paying extra for maintenance. Y'all got the old body style too. Because you chasing penis. You could have had the 2017 if you wouldn't pay chasing penis. You could have had the 2017 Range Rover and your insurance paid. You paying your own car note. Okay. How do I know when a man truly loves me? When he can pay all your bills and don't expect nothing back from you but to be in his life? That's how you know. When he'll do anything for you. How do I convince something to level up when she has low self-esteem and guilt from being divorced, and after being in an abusive relationship she wants to level up but she has a lot of mental blocks? A slap. Bam, wake up. Tell her she didn't have that much longer left to live, and one day she's going to wake up old and she's not going to be able to get anybody, and she's going to grow old and lonely, and they're going to find her dead body in an apartment decaying with bugs on it. She needs to snap out of it. That's what I do. I give a realistic future synapses. I use reverse psychology. That's the type of woman you got to use reverse psychology on. She's like, you're right. You couldn't get nobody anyway, girl. You messed up. You stay single. That's good for you. And then she's going to be like, oh, I can get somebody. Oh, I don't think so. I bet you can't get nobody. Use reverse psychology. Some people need that. I mean, it works. It's a technique. It's like, you know, you don't count her out, but she thinks she's counted out. She's going to try to get back in the game. You are laying it on thick today. Yeah, because I'm tired of these dumb questions. Like, if y'all are in my group and y'all still talking about sex and looks, y'all aren't even doing what y'all supposed to be doing, you know. So hopefully y'all are in my group who ask those questions, because in our group it's not about that. It's about what you can do, what you can get, how you can come up, how you can level up, how you can benefit. You can't benefit from broke sex, okay? And if you can, tell everybody what you did, you know. You made a porno and sold it? Okay, we got you. That's the only way you can make money with broke sex. Porno. There you go. The name of the Facebook group is, there is no name that you can find because it's secret. And if you want to join, you're going to have to go to my channel page and click on the Facebook link and message me. Message me that you want to join the group. And there is a fee to join, and it will go up after New Year's. So, men can't even benefit from having sex. They just do it and waste their time and energy just to say they got it. You know, they don't even get anything out of it. They get pleasure and that's it. They don't walk away with nothing unless the woman gets addicted to them, and the woman starts trying to pay for them and buy them stuff and, you know, take them to Red Lobster. But that's about it. So, yeah. Can you talk about interracial relationships? What about it? I mean, I'm sure it's a challenge for some people, and I'm sure it's not for other people. I mean, like some people, they grew up around all white people, and you know, if they're black, they went to all white school, live in an all white area. It's an easy transition, okay? But if it's the opposite and you're not used to dealing with a certain culture or a certain race, you're gonna have some opposition there, okay? That's just how it is. And with both, you're still gonna run into racist people that you have to deal with. So, on top of a relationship already being a challenge, you can have more challenges. So, as long as you know how to deal with them, then great. If they become too much of a problem, you know, then whatever, you figure it out or move on. But either way, it's gonna be a challenge, no matter what. What advice do you have for those of us who are impatient with their man now, who is on track to make six figures but isn't yet? It's a 2-year wait. You gotta wait. And who knows if he's gonna be with you in 2 years. He might level up on you. So have a backup, have a plan B. What if he starts making six figures and all of a sudden he wants a different type of woman? You know? You gotta think about that. But, you know, if it's gonna be 2 years and you can wait, then wait, you know? I wouldn't get with a man unless they made six figures. Like, I'm not waiting. You already gotta have it when I see you. So, I guess I'm gonna have to go in a second. I got to go. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Yes, stop thinking ratchet. Stop thinking poverty mind. Y'all go read some books on Think and Grow Rich. It's gonna tell you in there. Stop thinking about sex and looks. Start thinking about other stuff. Level up, have some standards, make people court you, take you out, invest in you before you have sex with them. It's not the same as dating a bum. You actually get to go places, and they actually have a car. You don't have to get on nobody's bus. You don't have to pay for half, okay? So stop treating yourself the same way as you treated yourself when you dated a bum, okay? If you're leveling up and you're getting different types of men, act accordingly, okay? Or you will lose them and have to go back to bums because no one else will date you because you're vibrating bum. You know, you're attracting bums to you because you don't know how to treat yourself. Men only treat you how you treat yourself. Okay? So if you're still treating yourself like you date a bum, that's exactly what they're going to do. Either drop you or you're going to have to go back to bums. So, wrapping it up. And hopefully you guys learn something. You come out of that mindset, that poverty mindset of, ooh, he got to have good penis. Ooh, he got to look good. And get into the mindset of, oh, he has to have a great career. Oh, he has to be able to send our children to college. Oh, he has to be able to maintain a household. Okay? Get that in your mind. Okay? These women are laughing at y'all, talking about, ooh, he got to be cute and have sex. Good. Okay? Yeah, good. Yeah, Sharkeisha. Whatever. Okay, that's what they're laughing at you. They are the ooh, you know, that's how they think y'all are. Don't feed into the stereotype. Stop, you know. Your man might look better than their man, but their man can take them on vacation. Their man can take them anywhere in the world. Their man can pay for their cars, their houses, send all their kids to college, can give them good gifts for Christmas. But your man, all he can do is look good until he start looking ugly. Okay, so think about this, ladies. Okay, you might be laughing at her ugly man, but your man might work for him if he got a job. Think about it. Okay, that man might be your cute guy's CEO or boss. Okay, think about it. Or could be. But he got sex good, okay? He good. That's all I need. Nothing else. He could be broke. As long as he bringing it. Okay, great. I'm sure your child, that's going to fly well with your child when it's time to go to school. Mama, I want to go to college. I'm sorry, son, your broke daddy can't send you. And I don't make enough money where I work because I just don't. You know, sorry. Well, at least you got your looks, son. You're cute. You can go get you somebody to take care of you. Then the cycle continues. Okay? Now he got to go figure out how to get some woman to take care of him. Y'all can tell it gets on my nerves, right? How I reacted. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to judge y'all. I'm just saying, you know, think smart. Okay? That's not a wise decision. It's a decision, but it's not a wise one. There you go. All right. If you're under 25, fine. You over 25, not good. Okay. How do you break up with a broke guy? Just say I'm done. It's over. I gotta go. I'm moving on. I want more in life that you can't give me. And break up. It's like, I think we need to break up because you're not able to give me what I want in life. I don't see us together in 5 years. So I don't want to waste your time. You shouldn't waste my time. Bye. That's how you do it. You tell them the truth. You broke. I can't be with you. Right. So, like, young women, if you can get a head start on thinking like this, all the better. But I say at least till 25, you're good, and then after 25, you know, stock starts going down for wealthy men. Okay. All right. I will see y'all on the next one.